Welcome back, everyone. So the battle between Google and OpenAI continues to deliver great outcomes for us users. So last week we had 5.2 because of Google launching its model number 3. And this week we've got ImageGen 1.5 from OpenAI because of Google's Nano Banana Pro. So let's jump in and have a look how good it is. So in ChatGPT, we now have this new button up here that says images, and you can go through all the images you've created. And here are some that I've done, and I'm going to go through and show you what I did. As always, I will put all the prompts in a pack in a link down below. So all you have to do is click on it and you can download all the prompts that I used for these images. One of the things we know from ImageGen 5 is that it's much quicker, and it is, no doubt about that. So just to check out the speed, a hyper-realistic macro cinematic shot of an ornate geometric glass terrarium sitting in a dark wooden table in a dimly lit atmospheric alchemist study. I'm not going to go through it all. It's all in the link below. Let's see how long it takes. Now, with the old DALL-E and even the old ImageGen 1, you could take 5 or 6 minutes to produce an image. And I've been testing this all day and found that it is a lot quicker. Also quite interesting how it does it. It gives you sort of half an image, that sort of thing. There we go. And it often pulses, which is quite cool, keeps you interested. And then it will produce an image. I've also found that the images are crisp. It follows instructions really well. You can do editing in it. I'll show a bit of that in a moment. But here we go. Here's the beautiful image that it produced. Very, very cool. Blow that up. Let's just have a look at what Nano Banana produced. This one on the left is what Nano Banana produced. Let's look at some more. Okay, so creating a photorealistic studio product, and it produced this. Now, it seemed to get itself into a glitch. This only happened once, but it seemed to then produce bloody loads and loads of images. I mean, tons of them. And it just spewed them all out. I didn't ask for them, but as you can see, the text is really good. I asked it to produce this sort of glass bottle, Monday reset. I've checked most of these. Some of the text, not 100%, but pretty good. You can go through them. As I say, it produced maybe 40, 50 from one prompt, which I didn't ask for. But very, very cool. Then I said a photorealistic scene, and the first 2 goes, it produced this 4 lot, which I'm not quite sure why it did that, but it then produced one after another. But I asked it to produce London scenes with a bus with GPT Image 1.5 on the sides of the bus. It needed to be photorealistic, needed to all work. Very good. We've got some faces in here, some of them blurred out. You can see the bus. Very cool. That would have been a problem in ImageGen 1. It would have probably not got the text quite right. I then did some work on a e-commerce packshot. So this was a mug that I produced. Again, don't forget all of the prompts will be down in the link below so you can use them. So that's, first of all, I said create the mug, and I said edit and place the mug on a tidy desk, not my desk, tidy desk. So it moved the mug, and you can see it's got the reflections right, etc. Give me 2 versions of it. And then edit the same mug in a podcast studio. Very cool. See how that works. It's probably got, yeah, it did one of these 4 ones, so I could have chosen one of the different ones. But I like the light. I like the fact that the mug is in focus and the background slightly out of focus. Very, very cool. And then I said, place the same mug on a train table, UK rail train table, morning light, preserve the mug text exactly, no extra text in the scene. And here we have some morning light coming in and it's casting a shadow. Very cool. And then it did it on a sort of wooden table. Works really cool. Then I said, remove only the coffee cup, which it did. It preserved the texture, shadows, lighting, direction, and every other object. So maybe it did what I asked, but so the mug was here and it's left the shadow of the mug, just taken the mug out. Everything else pretty much as is. Very cool. So that ability to edit images once you've done them, really, really positive. So I thought, let's try and do something a bit more interesting. So create a 1 of 4 panel comic, clean ink, black colour style, the middle-aged British lecturer, round glasses, navy jumper, carrying a laptop. Achieved all that. Scene, office doorway with a sticky note that reads, exactly, meeting in 5. Sticky note. It's very cool, isn't it, that you can do, give me 2 versions. Now continue the comic book with the same character, design and colours. So consistent character. It's even kept the grey hair there. Very cool. Open a laptop, shows a robot, no words. Very cool. So that keeping that consistent character, really important. If you wanted to do a book or a comic or something like that, or use this in a presentation and you want the person to remain the same, generating the images this way, very, very cool. So here I asked it to mock up a high resolution mock-up of a SaaS analytic dashboard on a laptop screen and put all of the information that I needed in there. Very cool. One a bit more colourful. Using an Apple device. Yeah, really useful. So here, create 12 simple, consistent outline icons for an AI productivity toolkit. So this was the first lot that it produced. Second. Very, very good. And there's 12 of them. Now, this was a big one. Create a picture of a wristwatch showing the time of 7:20. 7:20. Unbelievable. Absolutely impossible to get it to produce a picture of a watch or a clock that isn't 10 past 10, because that's what it's been trained on. This is a massive step forward. Really good. I'm not sure I've had success in getting it to do this ever. Massive step forward. Really good. I started having some fun then. So I uploaded my image, said create a bobblehead doll of me. There it goes. Don't forget, I'll put all of this down below. And then I asked it to do a bobblehead doll in a glass box. And then a bobblehead doll holding a laptop. And then I think this was a sort of older version, a 1960s collectible nodders. Very cool. Good fun. So in this one, I used ImageGen 1.5 to clean up the photo. So you'll have seen this photo multiple times, and there's this sort of like big shadow here. It's not lit brilliantly well. I asked it to clean that up, and it's done a pretty good job of cleaning it up. So then I said, use this picture as a reference and produce a full set of reaction images. Pretty good. This one doesn't look like me, I don't think. This one maybe not. The rest, pretty damn good. So think about that. Put one image in and you get 9 out. Very, very useful. Very, very cool. That's a lot of photography you're not having to do. Okay, so here I had a go at doing a whole series of things, and because I kept switching in between, it actually moved them around. So hyper-realistic close-up portrait of a young woman with blue hair, plastic coat, reflecting, really cool. An extreme macro shot of a mechanical butterfly landing on a dew-covered mossy rock. How beautiful is that? Incredible, isn't it? There's my lady again. Here we go. A low angle, Dutch angle. Apparently that Dutch angle is the sort of looking up from the ground. Shot of a detective standing in a rain-slicked alleyway using chiaroscuro lighting. I guess that's the background lighting here. Sharp rim light from a flickering neon sign. Mood is noir, moody and dramatic. Hit that, definitely. Ultra-modern villa. This is where me and Mrs. Professor want to go and live. In Italy, that would be nice. With an infinity pool. Lights on inside, it's evening. Luxury perfume called Stardust. Very cool. Sort of bioluminescence light in there. Transform this person into a Victorian era explorer. What do you think? Very, very cool. Oh, a Victorian era explorer with a dinosaur in the back. I think they probably left before the dinosaurs. This was a futuristic smartwatch. Exploded diagram of a smartwatch. Neural sensor, quantum battery, holographic projector. Just look at how cool this is. This is a single prompt. Isometric 3D exploded view diagram of a futuristic smartwatch. Clearly label the components: quantum battery, holographic projector, neural sensor. With clean lines, legible text, use a clean tech-inspired blue and white color palette. Just does it. This was a minimalist movie poster with matte black background. In a center, a 3D glass sculpture of a heart. Below the heart, the title Fragile is rendered in bold, elegant gold serif typography with perfect kerning. The text must be sharp and integrated into the lighting of the scene. That was the prompt. That was the image. Okay, ImageGen 1.5, very good. Very, very good. It's quicker. It's more accurate. You can edit with it. It produces great pictures. Is it as good as Nano Banana Pro? I think it probably is. And it's in ChatGPT. So have a play with both of them. Tell me which ones you think are the best. And if you've got prompts that produce amazing images, then drop them down below. I'd love to see them and I'll try them out. Maybe the next time we do a video, I can use some of the user prompts. Don't forget, you can get all the prompts down below in the link. If you've liked this video, don't forget to give me a subscribe and a like and ring the bell, and then you'll get informed when I produce all my videos. As of making this video, I'm at about 9,900 subscribers with a plan to get to 10,000 by Christmas. So if you want to give me a subscribe, that would be great. Make my Christmas day. All right, I've been the Professor. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.